Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Coke Zero?
Yeah, just put it inside. He wants a diet.
Diet Coke? See, I heard it was Coke Zero. Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy New Year, or beg your pardon, Happy Lunar New Year, and welcome to Brampton. I'm Tara Hayward, and I am the General Manager here at our Brampton facility. Here, here. I'm happy to welcome and thank you for joining us today. We are proud to be Brampton's local bottler. We have some exciting news to share that we're going to get to shortly. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that we have some special guests with us today, some of which are going to offer remarks. Once we're through the remarks and some photos, there'll be an opportunity for our teams to lead you on tours of our amazing facility. So now, to get to the important part, I'm pleased to welcome and introduce our CEO of Coke Canada Bottling, Todd Parsons.
Thank you, Tara. You know, there's few moments in your life where you get to do something so special, that's so important, so meaningful to the people you work with, that it's probably one of the proudest days of my life. I'm Todd Parsons, I'm the CEO of Coke Canada, and I'm so pleased that all of you could join us here today. What you may not know, but I promise you will remember it, is that Coke Canada is an independent, family-owned business that's only 7.5 years old. We operate in over 55 facilities across the country, including this one right here in Brampton, our largest. We're working hard to be the best beverage partner in Canada. We often refer to ourselves internally, we say, we're going to be the world's greatest bottler, built by the best people. And I'm so proud that so many of our frontline people could be here today, because I want all of you special people joining us to see what the best people look like. That's right. To accomplish that goal, we've got to be the very best at making, moving, selling, making sure Canadians get the beverages that they want to enjoy when and where they want to enjoy them every day. One of the ways we're doing this is by fueling our business with growth through investments to better serve our customers and communities as we grow for tomorrow. So today is a very special day because on behalf of our owners, I'm pleased to announce that we're going to be investing $141 million to expand our Brampton facility and build a brand new technology-enabled can line right here. This announcement marks the largest single investment that our owners have made in our business to date. This will be our most technologically advanced line in the country. It's going to allow us to produce even more of the products locally, supplying the city of Brampton, supplying all of Ontario, and supplying Eastern Canada for decades to come. It will allow us to grow our business through intentional investments in technology and the development of our people. This new line will have digital enhancements and capabilities that will allow more flexibility than we've ever had before. And as a result, we're going to be able to produce an incremental 20 million cases a year to get more beverage innovation to our customers faster, critical to our ability to grow our business with the beverages that Canadians love. Thank you. Our company has laid a strong foundation over the last several years and is now on a path to transformational growth. And this is fueled by the investments that we're making in our facilities, but just as importantly in our people. Since becoming an independent family-owned business in 2018, we've invested over $230 million right here in Brampton in our manufacturing and distribution centers. $230 million, and we're not done yet. We're proud to be Brampton's local bottler for the long term. We're proud to be Canada's local bottler forever. I'm pleased now to announce Minister Ali, President of the Treasury Board, who will share some remarks.
Bonjour, good morning. My name is Shafqat Ali. I'm the Member of Parliament for Brampton Chinguacousy Park. This is a beautiful riding of Brampton Chinguacousy Park you're all in. And I'm the President of the Treasury Board of Canada. It is a pleasure to be joined by Coca-Cola Canada CEO Todd Parson, General Manager Tara Haywood, Plant Manager James McKinnon, and Unifor President Lena Payne. I'm delighted to stand alongside Ontario Premier Doug Ford and Minister Sharman Williams from the Government of Ontario, and also MPP Deepak Anand, MPP Sharif Zabave, MPP Hardeep Grewal, MPP Todd McCarthy, and MPP Graham McGregor. I also would like to acknowledge all others, distinguished guests, along with Deputy Mayor Harkirat Singh and councillors from Brampton City, partners, community leaders, and workers joining us today. My friends, as you know, the world is changing. Canada's new government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Mark Carney, is focused on what we can control, strengthening our economy and building strong, efficient government here at home. We cannot control what other countries do, but we can control how we invest, how we build, and how we prepare for the future here at home. It is no surprise that Canada is facing a moment of challenge and transformation. The global landscape is shifting rapidly, and it is more important than ever that we diversify our trade and invest in our workers and businesses. These investments will create good, well-paying jobs and help power our economy through uncertain times. In this time of change, Canada's government is focused on delivering results and building the strongest economy in the G7. And as a part of our effort to move from reliance to resilience, we are building big, building bold, and building now. That means supporting growth here at home and strengthening our domestic economy. And today, I'm proud to join you as you announce a $141 million investment to expand your Brampton facility. This facility already employs 1,300 workers and serves more than 7,000 customers. Those are significant numbers, and this investment will directly benefit the people of Brampton, the GTA, Ontario, and all of Canada. It will strengthen our economy, support our communities, and create opportunities for years to come. As you expand here in Brampton, I want to thank you for investing in our workers, in our communities, and in our country. And together, we're building Canada strong. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Minister Ali. And now I'd like to welcome our local MPP, Charmaine Williams. Say a few words.
Thank you, Todd. Good morning, I always have to check. Good morning, everyone. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to be here. I am joined with my colleagues. I want to big up Minister Todd McCarthy, coming all the way from way out Durham ways. Thanks for coming to Brampton Centre. MPP Deepak Anand, MPP Sharif Sabari, and MPP Hardeep Grewal, and Minister Graham McGregor. Thanks for making the long drive from Brampton North. But someone has to do it. But, to everyone here at Coca-Cola Bottling Company, like this is such a huge day, such a huge moment. I'm really excited for all of you. You know, I want to thank you all for choosing Brampton to be the place to invest in. So thank you. And the innovation and all of the work that we've seen and the expansion and what it's going to mean for the future of Brampton, I'm just completely and utterly thrilled. As a member of Provincial Parliament for Brampton Centre, I'm incredibly proud to see, you know, you continue to invest in this community. This facility has long been a cornerstone of our area's manufacturing strength. And today's announcement reinforces Brampton's role as a key contributor to Ontario's growing agri-food and beverage sector. The addition of the new state-of-the-art production line and the creation of hundreds of jobs represents real opportunities for families and for our community. That's what I love the most. Families who rely on jobs and opportunities to raise their kids in our city. It reflects confidence in our skilled workforce, our infrastructure, and our ability to support businesses that want to grow right here in Brampton. And I have to give a big shout out to the best premier that we've ever seen, Premier Doug Ford. Yes. You know, when we talk about transforming our economy, when we talk about saving and protecting Ontario, it comes from the top, and that guides all of our principles in how we work hard to serve every person in our province. Thank you, Premier Ford, for being that person we look to for leadership. Yes, don't start crying. I know. I'm just messing with you. But no, thank you so much for your leadership. And as the Minister for Women, I am so thrilled. Every time I come to this plant, I am just inspired by the amount of women who are here, who are on the floor, who are in leadership. You all are making such an impact to companies. We know that when you have women in leadership and in companies, you have 30% higher revenues. You know that, right? Yeah, see, Todd's shaking his head. It's just good for our companies and business. But hey, know that we're here to support you. I want to thank the City of Brampton. There's members of council here, Deputy Mayor. We are a city that is here to see companies grow. And so thank you for choosing our city. Looking forward to what's coming in the future.
Thank you, Minister Williams. So I get the distinct honor now of introducing someone that probably doesn't really need an introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. As I mentioned in my remarks earlier, we are a family-owned business. The owners and I are very deeply committed to investing in Canada. One of the reasons we made the decision to significantly invest in Ontario is because our government and our premier have made sure that creating an attractive environment for businesses to operate in this province for the long term is a priority. We're pleased by our government's work. We're pleased, Premier, with your leadership. We're pleased that you support our industry. In your fall economic statement, you talked about improving the circular recovery of non-alcoholic beverage containers, including a deposit return system, much like other provinces. The leadership that you've shown, both you and Minister McCarthy, in bringing us to where we are today, an advancing manufacturing environment in Ontario is just incredible. So now I'd just like to welcome you, Premier Ford, to say a few words.
Boy, well, first of all, Todd, thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for partnering with our province. And I know the two Todds, my great minister, Todd McCarthy, you work well together. And just everyone that's here today. But before we start, we got to have a Coke Zero. I'll tell you, I just don't do this as well. I got Coke Zero at home. Tastes delicious. Oh, pick it up. Especially big guys like me should be drinking Coke Zero. I drink all types of Coke. But again, I want to say good morning to everyone. And I had an incredible tour. And the most important thing when I go on tours I love is meeting the frontline folks like yourself. But nothing means more to Todd than his people. He was telling me that as I was walking through. We have the best team, the greatest team. They're the ones that make it happen. So he's just so proud of each and every one of you. And that shows true leadership when you have a team that supports you. So again, Todd, thank you. And I want to thank you for the introduction. It's great to be back in Brampton. I used to live in Brampton. Yeah, for about 5 years on Lisa Street. I remember, 8 Lisa. Alongside my great ministers, Minister Williams, the hometown girl. So thank you for everything that you do, Minister McCarthy's and McGregor, and then PAs Anand, Gruwal, and Sabawe. Federal Minister Ali that you heard from, thank you for the cooperation. Yourself and our whole team, we get along. I get along very well with the Prime Minister. And I want to say thank you, Deputy Mayor Singh, for the collaboration with Brampton. And another great partner is Lana Payne. Lana, we went through a lot of battles together, not against, but together, no matter if it's the auto sector or every other sector. But I have to tell you, I support the Unifor members 1,000%. And I'll never ever waver. And Tara and James and everyone from Coke Canada Bottling for welcoming us today. And what an impressive facility. Oh my goodness. Those cans are coming off. What is it, 2,000 a minute? Staggering. While President Trump's tariffs continue to take aim at Ontario's jobs and our economy, threatening workers, businesses, and bridges, particularly in our manufacturing sector, our government has a plan to protect Ontario by making our province more resilient, self-reliant, and more competitive, so we can stand up to U.S. tariffs and anything else that comes our way. I always say we have the greatest workforce in the entire world, the smartest, the brightest, the hardest working people anywhere in the world. I'll put Team Ontario, Team Canada up against any country, any region, and we'll whoop their butts. So we're... My team gets nervous when I start going off script. They start panicking a little bit. But we're making record investments here through our $223 billion plan to build, which includes new roads, highways, hospitals, transit, schools. Actually, right here in Brampton, we're building the Hazel McCallion line with a tunnel portion under downtown. Now, who would ever think, when I was here in Brampton, I was living here, the 410 didn't even exist. I'm aging myself. But who would have ever thought we're getting new hospitals, we're getting new medical schools, we're actually building a tunnel for underground transit, we're expanding Highway 413, which will fight gridlock and save drivers 1 hour every single day. Through our municipal housing infrastructure program, we're helping young families keep the dream of home ownership alive, investing more than $164 million across Peel, including $53 million right here in Brampton to support the construction of 95,000 new homes. I was trying to think the population when I was here. I think it was about 160,000. Now it's massive. I think it's up over, what is it, over 800,000, Deputy? Yeah, it's incredible how it's grown. These investments will support Brampton and its residents as the city continues to grow, so we can attract even more jobs and investment. We're cutting red tape, streamlining approvals, keeping taxes and fees low, and investing in workers. We're saving businesses and families over $12 billion each and every single year. And we've cut down on 1.8 million working hours. The fact that a lot of companies, I'm sure Coke has some people, that all they do is fill out government paperwork. And I can't stand government paperwork. I can't stand government red tape. And that's being reinvested into jobs that they can be more productive rather than talking to the government. And folks, I think we're the only government I can ever remember. We've been in this for probably 3 decades, more than 3 decades. But we've never, ever raised a tax. Ever. Think of that. It's pretty staggering. And we reduced taxes as well, no matter if it's taking the 10.7 cents a liter off your gas prices or that nasty little sticker on the back. Even though I was in the sticker business, we got rid of that sticker off the back of your cars and one fare, and the list keeps going on, cutting the tolls. As a result, we're also welcoming record investments In fact, over the last 7 years, we've welcomed more than $213 billion in investments to Ontario. And since we came to office, there's more than 1 million more people working that were working prior to us coming into the office, because we've created the environment and the conditions for companies to come here. The worst thing you could do as a government, and this is a message to my colleagues too here, municipal or federal and provincial, the worst thing you do is tax people. The worst thing you do is tax companies, because it's very simple. You put money into people's pockets, they're going to do things that they may otherwise not be able to do. Is maybe buy a couple of cases of Coke, maybe have friends over and, buy your kids sneakers or put a renovation on your home. And that's the same as businesses. You put money into businesses, they're going to invest into their people, into technology, into the infrastructure, which we're hearing right here. We're duplicating the story of Coca-Cola, what they're doing when you put money into their pockets. The worst thing you could do is gouge the people, is tax the people. It does not work. And I always say government doesn't have an income problem. They have a spending problem. So, we're seeing the results of our efforts today with world-class companies like Coke Canada Bottling investing $141 million to expand their operations right here, creating 500 new jobs during construction and doubling down on Ontario workers and our world-class supply chain. But folks, I think they're being a little conservative because there's so many reciprocal jobs, the parts and the steel and the drywall or whatever it might be. Those are additional jobs that we aren't talking about, but it's going to be massive. Once complete, this new state-of-the-art facility will be one of the most advanced production lines in the entire country, allowing Coke to produce 20 million additional cases annually. We all know Coca-Cola as an iconic American brand. I'm going to change that. Iconic Canadian brand. And I love our American friends. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But Coke Canada Bottling is an independent and family-owned Canadian business manufacturing their products locally. Just last year, Coca-Cola Bottling invested over $9 million into upgrading their operations in Hamilton. I went over there, great people there, they're champions. And this Brampton bottling facility will be a key driver for the beverage industry across southwestern Ontario and cornerstone of Brampton's manufacturing sector for decades to come. Once again, Todd, I want to thank you. I want to thank your whole team from Coke Canada, and I just saw the atmosphere. I went into thousands of companies and tours, and you can tell instantly the leadership is by how the people react when you're going through. I know you love them, Todd. You're a true leader, and I know they love you. That's where we're going to continue building Coke Canada Bottling for many, many years to come. And they've shown to be a world-class workers right here in this province, and for continuing to expand their local manufacturing appeal, working together. And it's all about collaboration, cooperation at all three levels of government. I always say, I don't give two hoots what political stripe you come from. If it's good for Ontario, we're working with you. We'll continue to cut taxes and red tape and create the conditions for the local companies to continue to make historic investments right here in Brampton and right across Ontario. I want to thank you, and may God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you so much. Coca-Cola.
Thank you, Premier. And now I'd like to invite up Deputy Mayor Singh of Brampton to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone, and my name is Harkirat Singh. I'm joined here, Brampton City Council. We have Councillor Keenan, Councillor Fertini, Councillor Medeiros, and Councillor Power. We really have the A-team here. Premier Ford, thank you for bringing all the power horses from the province, and Minister Ali, thank you for everything you guys are doing as well. It's a pleasure to join you here today at Canada's local family-owned Coca-Cola bottler, a company that plays such an important role in our community and across the country. And we see the astounding figure of $141 million. And I want to thank you on behalf of myself, Mayor Brown, Brampton City Council, for investing in our city, for investing in our province, and for investing in our country. We see the remarkable technologically advanced line coming, and it means a lot that you're believing in the city of Brampton. With more than 50 sales and distribution centers and 5 manufacturing facilities nationwide, Coke Canada Bottling is a true Canadian success story. And right here in Brampton, its flagship facility stands as one of the company's highest capacity production sites. The Coca-Cola Bottling Company serves as a prime example of Brampton's success in attracting, retaining, and enabling the expansion of major corporations. Since opening in 2001, this plant has grown into one of the largest manufacturing workforces in the organization, employing approximately 1,300 people. Strategically located near Highway 410 and 407, this facility plays a critical role in supporting manufacturing and distribution across the GTA. We are incredibly proud of Coca-Cola's strong commitment to our community, whether through donating food to organizations like Knight's Table or supporting a wide range of local initiatives that make a real difference. We continue to appreciate their leadership in sustainability by embedding environmental initiatives to reduce energy costs, carbon emissions, water consumption, and packaging waste, as demonstrated through its participation in Partners in Project Green. And so today's announcement is a testament to the city of Brampton's success. When we're talking to major employers, why are you choosing Brampton? They all have one answer: the people. So thank you to the workforce. Thank you to everybody for setting us up for success. We're proud to support partners like Coke Canada Bottling, who continue to invest, grow, and create opportunity right here in Brampton. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Today, we're happy to be joined by Lana Payne, National President of Unifor. Yes. Unifor represents over 300,000 members across Canada, which includes 700 of our employees right here in Brampton. At Coke Canada, our success is built on safe workplaces, high-quality products, and strong, respectful partnerships with our union. And we look forward to continuing this collaboration with Unifor to support the long-term success of this site and the community it serves. At this time, please welcome Lana Payne, who will say a few words.
Good morning, everyone, and solidarity with our members here at the plant, of course. And first, I'd like to thank Premier Ford. I will say, Premier, we have more battles ahead this year, so no resting on our laurels here. We got a lot of work to do. Also, many thanks to Minister Ali, Minister Williams, and Deputy Mayor Singh. Much appreciate your comments here this morning. And a very special thank you to Todd and his team for the wonderful work that they are doing here at Coca-Cola Canada Bottling. And I say that because, in case you don't know, in this room, both Todd and I and our plant chair, Rob, all hail from Newfoundland and Labrador, and we're very proud to be from there, but also proud to be part of this wonderful province, too. I mostly want to say a very, very special thank you and shout out to the workers of this facility, who are members of Local 973, Unifor members, proud Unifor members, and our local president, who does a terrific job here, and his entire executive, Mike Egan, and of course our plant chair, Robert. Thank you all for making this place work. As you've heard, our union represents 320,000 workers all across this country in every major sector of the Canadian economy, from auto and manufacturing to energy and forestry, mining, healthcare and aerospace, education, telecommunications, you name it, we are there. We also represent 13,000 workers in food and beverage manufacturing and processing all across Canada, including, I think, almost 900 with Coca-Cola bottling here in Brampton. It's really a pleasure to be here today for a couple of reasons, but mostly to be able to take part in what is a terrific good news announcement. Something that I think we can all use a little bit more of these days. I know I certainly can, because it's been a really difficult year across our country, and in particular for many working people. We're living through a time when many workers and many uniform members are facing uncertainty and job loss as a result of a trade war by the United States. So let me say how great it is to see a sector like the food and beverage sector continue to grow and thrive and to provide good union jobs to Canadians. Investing in Canada is frankly a no-brainer because Canada's workforce is skilled, talented, and dedicated, and they are our biggest asset as a country. Our members are proud of what they do and proud of playing their part to build this great country through their work every single day. And when we have Canadian companies investing in Canada, we need to celebrate it every single time. I want to thank Todd and his team for their confidence and their leadership. This investment will not only extend the life of this plant, it is a testament to the great work of our uniform members and to believing in this country when we need people to believe in this country and all that we have as a possibility here. On behalf of our members, thank you for investing in Canada and in Canadian workers, and thank you for the chance to be here today with all of you. Let's show everything what we are capable of when we work together to build a stronger country for everyone. Thanks so much, and solidarity with all of you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is James McKechnie. I'm the Director of Manufacturing in this facility. First of all, I'd say it was an honour to walk Premier Ford around earlier on, so thank you for that opportunity. I enjoyed having the opportunity to show you the great work that the teams do here, so thank you for that. I know we've got many guests here, so we want the chance to share with you later our production facility, so please wait behind and we'll take you on tours of our facility. This is the largest facility, so it's 670,000 square feet facility, and as Todd touched on, we're investing in packaging capabilities. We're investing in capabilities that will allow us to support innovation and support our can capacity. As we look to expand the facility, we'll be adding 62,000 square feet on the east side of the building. So that will be equivalent of 3 hockey rinks. We'll be looking to create specialized roles and create the opportunity for both technical and operational roles within the manufacturing facility. It is an exceptionally exciting time to be part of Brampton and to see these skilled roles that we're going to be building. The other thing is that we're looking here to invest in local manufacturing, Ontario manufacturing, and Canadian manufacturing. We are truly building something for the future and building something for Canada. Brampton, as you've heard already, has 1,300 employees. We've got people that work across sales, manufacturing, the distribution center, planning roles, and they're very, very critical to what we do. They need to focus on meeting exceeding customer demands every day as we make, move, sell product throughout Ontario and Eastern Canada. Today's announcement enables us to increase the cans that we make and support innovation and allows us to get to market much quicker. The Brampton Sales and DC team meet the needs of over 7,000 customers. They supply products to Kitchener to Halton in the west, right over to Southern Durham region east. We make, move, and sell brands that we are all proud of. These are the Coca-Cola brands, the Monster Energy brands, the A&W brands, the Canada Dry brands. We're all fortunate to be part of this organization and the brands that we represent. And we're all fortunate every time we see an iconic red truck and an iconic red van driving outside that we know that it's been driven by one of our dedicated employees. So, I just want to recognize them for that. So our owners are absolutely building a multi-generational business, and it's very exciting to be part of that. Investments support our continued growth and support our way forward. And I want to express thanks and gratitude to the incredible team that we have here at Brampton. Many of them are joined here, so please, if you get a chance, please feel free to speak to them after the event. Their hard work, resilience, growth, and their mindset sets us up for growing towards the future. So I want to thank you all for what you do every day. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you to all our speakers today, Minister Ali, Premier Ford, Minister Williams, Deputy Mayor Singh, and Lana Payne. Thank you to all our elected officials and special guests who all made time to be here today, including our beverage industry partners, members of the Brampton Board of Trade, representatives from our national partners, Junior Achievement Canada, and representatives from our production partner, Crohn's. Today is a very exciting day in Brampton. We have close local connections to the communities where we operate, and our local teams do some incredible things here in Brampton. They are actively engaged in the community through our involvement with organizations such as Junior Achievement to help Brampton's diverse youth gain the skills and knowledge they need to support their employability through career mentorship. Because of their volunteerism efforts and hard work, we were recognized as the Big Brothers, Big Sisters Peel York Region Local Business Partner of the Year last year. And in 2024, we were nominated in the Community Builder category as part of the Brampton Board of Trade's Business Excellence Awards. Of course, every year we bring the iconic Coca-Cola Holiday Caravan to our customers in the communities while we search for Canada's kindest community. And we're really hoping to see those nominations roll in for the Brampton community in 2026. We know that to grow, we must show our local communities that they are better off with us a part of them, and we are highly committed to doing just that. We have been proudly serving the Brampton community for an impressive 25 years, and as we grow, we are looking ahead to our next 25. So now, it's my pleasure today to lead you all in a special toast that's a tradition here at Coke Canada before we take some photos. So everybody should have a bottle that was on their chair or at their feet. I'm going to say greatest bottler, and then you will follow up with best people. Are we ready? Greatest bottler. Best people. Cheers. Now, we're done. Great. Now I'd like to ask that our employees and our invited guests come join us at the front for some photos. Thank you, everyone, for coming today.